Hello and welcome. It's March the 15th, 2017, and I've just taken delivery of my compact line array system. I have chosen the Evox 12 by RCF for a few reasons. One being I wanted something bigger than the Evox 8 and the FBT CS1000, and I'd like to know what the coverage is like. Let's say, seeing how this can cope with larger crowds and in a larger venue. I also like these systems because you have two boxes dedicated to do one job. So you have your subwoofer dedicated to look after your low frequencies, and your other box dedicated to your mid and your high frequencies. Also, I'm expecting the 12 to have more bass delivery. Not that it's all about bass, but if it's needed, it's there, compared to the Evox 8 and the FBT CS1000. I couldn't see this system anywhere in a shop, which is why I had to buy it. Hopefully it will pay off. I'm sure it will. And hopefully I can tell you what I honestly think about it. And hopefully, if you want, you can ask me what you want to see in the video, because I'm going to do a video of this compared to a QSC KW181, which I already have, and let's say coupled with a RCF 312, or maybe couple the 181 with a QSC, or couple the QSC 181 with one of my Yamahas, just to see how this compact line array system compares to a non-linear system. Unfortunately, I've been spoilt with the KW181, which has got loads of bass, loads of slam. As I said, it's not all about the bass, but it's there if it's needed. So it'd be interesting to know what the delivery of this system is like. Here's a few specs on the box, which I don't think I've seen in any other video. Not that it's much, but to somebody it might be something. One thing I love about this system is this. If I can get it into focus. Oh, it's not getting into focus, is it? It's not playing ball. Well, on that box it says it weighs 28 kilograms. This subwoofer. There it is. 28 kilograms. Now, my QSC 181 weighs around 40 kilograms. So if I have a subwoofer that weighs less than 28 kilograms, because obviously that is the package weight of the box, that is going to be a huge advantage. Your lone DJ having to lug all their equipment about, a 28 kilogram or less subwoofer. I've done that side. Now, you can see where it's made. I've heard some people maybe knocking this, or maybe saying that the parts or the components in this system are made from somewhere else. Maybe trying to make out that it's substandard just because it's made from somewhere else on the planet. All I care about is how this sounds. That's the main thing. You shouldn't judge something's reliability just because it's made in the wrong place, or somewhere that's considered the wrong place on the planet. you shouldn't judge it by that. Give it a chance. These people make good speakers. They have been making good speakers for a very long time. Don't judge, you know, a manufacturer, a brand, just because parts are made in what some people consider the wrong part of the planet. It's totally about how it sounds, first and foremost. Yeah, the box here doesn't say how much this one weighs, but I do believe these sound fantastic, all your compact linear systems. So as I said, I'm going to be doing a versus video of a non-linear system, which is the subwoofer and the RCF 312, compared to this linear system. So if there's anything you want to see me put in the video, or any questions you can ask before, at least I can put them in the video to answer your questions rather than you asking me them after and I haven't considered putting them in the video. I don't know if I've spun this box around to give you all the specs you might need to know. But obviously once I get this all out, I'll be doing a video what's in the box, how it all fits together, and finally doing a video of how it sounds. Just hold that there so maybe you can pause this information. There might be some of you out there that have a non-linear system and you're thinking, shall I go for a compact line array? Because quite a few DJs and people are going on how great these are. And maybe you're thinking, shall I take the plunge and get rid of my old system for a line array system? Ask me the questions before so I can give you the answers in the video. Because I've had to spend the money on this. Hopefully you won't have to, and I can maybe make your decision a lot easier by you watching the video. Me myself, I must admit, I was thinking, shall I go for these and get rid of my other system? My questions will be answered when I do my video. So if you keep tuned, hopefully you'll see the video soonish before the summer, and I can let you know what my thoughts are and if it was money well spent. So that should be soon. Now things are getting better. The Evox 12 subwoofer out of the box. There it is. Very sturdy grab handle on the side. I'm happy with that. Similar grab handle on the top. This one has a rubber lining on the inside. Very sturdy. Nice solid plate here. And there's your mounting pole thread. Loving the construction of this box. Very solid. And I also love the finish. Very similar to the QSC KW181. Let's have a look at a view from the top. Let's have a look at the back now. I don't know if I said this box weighs 27 kilograms. I weighed it. It's not a concern to me because it's quite manageable. It's not a problem. So your subwoofer is active and your satellite is passive. There's your grab handle. Would be interesting to know if this handle rattles when this is in use. One of my concerns, I must admit, but we'll find out. Press your button, down it goes. What have we got on the back? We've got a balanced input link, or two balanced input links. There's a volume control, a red limiter light, a green signal light, and a green power light. There's a flat and boost button like you have on the 312s and 310s, etc, etc. And there's an input sensitivity switch from line and mic. Your amplifier there, and where it's made. There's your wheels. Nice solid box. Spin it around again. Another grab handle. Identical to the other side. So you have 4 handles on this one subwoofer. 2 on the sides, 1 on the top, and your handle on the back. Spin it round again. What's the front like? Tough solid grille. Logo. And there's, if you can see it, you can see it inside there, there's some other diffuser. In the other box we have the passive part of the system. Spin it around. Another solid, well-made box. Just has your connector there. I can't even remember how many drivers are in this, but I don't know how much it weighs, but it's extremely well built. That's quite tall. And you also get a mounting pole, quality mounting pole. There you have your threaded end that goes into the subwoofer. Get that in focus. There you go. So you have your pole, and there you have, you can lock your pin into your pin there. Lock that into your desired height you'd like to have the speaker. So that's it really of what's in the box, and the next video I'll be showing will be the sound setup, what it sounds like, how it compares to a non-linear system. If you bear with me for a minute, I will just find out how much it weighs. This other box weighs 8 kilograms, and I forgot to mention it has a mounting hole on the underside which goes onto the pole that I showed earlier. This is quite sturdy and heavy and very well built. That is solid. All those drivers in there. I'm really getting excited to know how this sounds. So there it is. I forgot to mention also, in the other box came these cables. This is your connector to the subwoofer. Obviously the plug in the back of the subwoofer and plug into the back of the top. It actually came with, although this is a UK purchase, it only came with one mains lead. And I'll have to use one of my others, but it's not a problem. Crikey. Yeah. So that's what you get in your box, as well as somewhere the warranty. Etc. etc. Warranty certificate to register your product. Warranty. How many years does it give you? 2 years from date of purchase. By the looks of that, it says 2 years from date of purchase. And a few other things on the back. So the next video will be how it sounds. If you want me to do something in particular, say, as I said, does the handle rattle when it's down? Does the handle bend when you move it around? Does the, you know, anything, any concerns you might have, let me know, and I'll put them answers, I'll put them things to the test when I do the video, sound in the video, transporting it about and everything else. So thanks for watching, and so far I'm very impressed. It looks good. The weights I'm not concerned about. It feels good. This is a solid system. This. Very impressed with the build on that. That is, although build is one thing, sound is another, it has to sound good. I'm impressed with the size of this subwoofer because, as I said, I wanted something that's a big enclosure, it's solid. This must sound great. I'll let you know exactly how it does sound, and yeah, I'll let you know exactly how it does sound. Keep tuned and watch that video. Thank you again for watching. Update on the RCF Evox 12, and I can't stop laughing. I couldn't wait till the morning to do this video. I've had this system outdoors, outside in my garden for the past 4 hours, and I've had it on near max volume. It sounds phenomenal. The main thing you notice is the detail from this system. I've had this system outdoors for the past 4 hours, and I've been turning it up and near maximum volume levels, and the detail is still precise, spot on, clean, clear, crisp, pristine. The vocals, you can hear the breathing in the vocals. I can hear some instruments in the tracks that I've never heard before. You find yourself wanting to sing along to tracks because the vocals are so clean. And as for the bass, oh my God, it slams hard, it's tight, it goes low, bass in abundance. And I was thinking, would it compare to an 18? You don't even know what size this sub is, but it delivers. And the handle, no rattle whatsoever. I had this thing near maximum volume, the clipping light never even came on. Incredible. I can't imagine what 2 of these would sound like. I threw absolutely everything at this. I've thrown R&B at it, hip hop, reggae, house, garage, classical, pop, rock, you name it. It makes everything sound good. You just want to play it for longer. harder, louder. It just delivers. This thing is so happy. Incredible. The matching of this system is unbelievable. You have to listen to this. This is a definite buy, without any doubt. You won't stop smiling. This thing really delivers.